Hi everyone! This is not gonna work. Hi everyone. So, I'm here working on stuff. Right now I'm kind of in a waiting period. I'm waiting for some scales for a knife to dry. It's a knife that I've been working on for a little while now, and I'm getting into the finishing stages with the blade and the handle scales. Basically, these are bloodwood scales. It's a very hard, nice colored wood. It's a very cool wood to work with. And I forgot to bring the knife out here, but you'll see that eventually. And basically, I'm doing a dunk stain process. So instead of taking the can of stain and mixing it up and taking a brush or something and brushing the stain on, or taking a cloth and wiping it on, I'm just taking this tube, which is full of stain, and take the cap off and use these little bolts that I've got and just hang the piece of wood on a wire and just let it sit there for about 10 minutes. And then I take it out and wipe it off and let it dry. And I've been doing, I'm basically just letting it dry for about a day. And I'm going to do the same thing with polyurethane, which is in the other tube. Let's see, I don't know if you can actually see these tubes from over here. Yeah, they're over right there in the corner. Right in there. Those are the tubes. You can see, well, I don't know if you can see that. The tube right there says poly, which stands for polyurethane, and that one says stain. But, oh, there are the scales. You can see them a little closer. That's after 2 coats of stain, and I'll give them at least 1 more, and then I'll give them a couple of coats of polyurethane, probably 2 or 3, maybe upwards of 4 or 5. Depends on how I feel. But while I'm waiting for that to happen, I'm working on making a new sword. I'm not letting my numerous previous failures discourage me. So I'm just taking this last piece of 5160 spring steel I have. I've got a blade drawn on it. And I'm going to cut it out and see if I can get it heat treated properly. Wow, this thing is really magnetic. That's interesting. But yeah, it's a 30-inch sword. It's not particularly big. But I think it should turn out pretty nice as long as I can heat treat it right. And as you saw at the beginning of the video, I've got a bunch of protective gear I'm wearing. All this angle grinder dust and sanding dust and everything else dust that I've been breathing for the past couple of years has probably aided the advance of the fact that I'm harumphing all the time, which basically just is that. So I'm trying to slow my lungs decay as much as possible, and my ears decay, since this angle grinder is pretty dang loud in person, and so is this grinder, although the grinder's not actually as bad. But yeah, so I'm working on stuff. Figured I'd make you a video to show you what I'm working on, and I guess just have a great day, everyone. I am.